ladies. I am on my way to my lining check appointment. I'm running late. The time is now 10:25. My appointment is at 10:30. I'm pretty much just leaving the house, so I'm gonna be about 10 minutes late. But that's what happens when they give me an appointment that's sort of in the middle of my workday. I get distracted and I end up being late. So that's where we are. So my phone is about full. I need to take some videos off the phone. It's been an eventful week already, even though today is only Wednesday. But I am praying and fingers crossed that it ends on a good note with my embryo transfer, and that there are no issues. So yeah. So I'm on my way. I don't really have anything to discuss. I will get back to you ladies after my appointment. I'm here with my date with Wanda. My blood pressure's elevated. 144 over like 93, something like that. I think it's the office because I'm like pissed at him. So it's just instant blood pressure. But she also took it on my forearm, which I wasn't expecting, so I don't even know how right that is. But anyway, whatever. There's Wanda. I'm just waiting for the doc now. Catch y'all in a bit.
Hey,
Good morning.
how are ya?
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. That's awesome. Hump day.
For somebody.
I know. Not for me either. All right, let's take a look.
That's what people say. Somebody's got it. I don't know if it's mine.
So I'm glad I spoke to Dr. Niggerberger and said he was available. Said yes.
I'm glad too. Because that's... I don't know that I could wait another month. It's been a long time.
Nice lighting.
I don't see what y'all see. I really don't. Is it triluminal?
It's triluminal.
Well, how can I see that? How do you see that?
One,
It looks the same.
2, 3. That's what we call triluminal. The 3 lines.
They don't look like lines to me. But okay, I trust you.
They don't. See if I can. See, when I do the transfer, I'm gonna look at this view. And you can see just the, all we're gonna be seeing is the catheter going in.
Right.
That's all, because the embryo is microscopic.
Yeah.
So we count triluminar at this first line here, the one in the middle, and the last one.
Okay.
So the one that determines the thickness are 2 lines. We're looking also for this third
That
one in the
line
middle.
in the middle. Oh, okay.
That's the third layer. And depending on the orientation of the probe, you cannot see the lining. So it's about 10 millimeters.
Okay.
Just
We
this.
like that.
Yeah, anything over 8 is what we're looking for.
So if it's not trilaminar, what is it, trilaminar?
Uh-huh.
If it's not trilaminar, then what does that mean?
It's probably, you can set up. It's probably, what it means is that you haven't, that the endometrial lining has not been primed
Okay.
properly with the estrogen that you're producing. So you would need estrogen to thicken it, but I mean 10 is perfect.
I'll take it.
Even though it's a little bit, well, it wasn't really that early. It was on day 11. Last time was on day.
It was the LA service was on 14, but here's the
14.
thing. I was coming off the birth control, right? So I knew it would be lighter than normal, but I had red spotting for 2 days prior to what I call my cycle day 1.
Okay.
So not knowing exactly how light the cycle would be, I didn't really know how to call cycle day 1. But I'm like, after the spotting that I had for 2 days, and then it picked up a little bit on what I called cycle day 1. So I'm like, well, technically that could be cycle day 13.
Right.
I just don't know.
Right. It's a possibility.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Now, what we do about the volume?
I'll take it when I get home. I need to drive.
Okay.
But I'll have the acupuncture before. I had the acupuncture throughout my IUIs. I had no cramping whatsoever. So it works. Because I'll have acupuncture before and after the transfer.
I'll leave it up to you.
And then I'll take I'll even bring it with me so you can tell I didn't take it.
I don't really think. I mean, if you're gonna take it, it has to be done before the transfer. After the transfer, I don't really think that
Oh, it
does
won't make
anything.
much of a difference. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So you gotta be there at noontime.
At noon. Okay. So not 11:30, but I gotta be there by noon.
Oh, did they tell you?
No,
Okay.
didn't call me back to tell me. But she, I think Karen was saying first she said noon, then she said maybe 11:30, but it was really I don't know at that time. So,
Yeah.
but noon is fine.
Karen is just the office manager. She doesn't know much.
Well,
Except for money.
she said she looked at the schedule,
Yeah,
and so she was guessing based on.
But I spoke to the nurse who's gonna be there with me on the transfer.
Okay, she said noon. All right, I'll
She
be
told
there
me
at
at
noon.
noon because she was asking me, so why are you gonna bring the embryo? I said, I'm gonna bring him with me. Okay, so be here. And then I said, I'm gonna be there at noon. I said, okay, let's have everyone here at noon. I mean, the following us takes about maybe 15 minutes, very quick. And we put him back in the.
My 5-day for AA.
We take pictures before we transfer them, so I'll give you one.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
So we're all set for Friday. Any
Yes.
questions?
No.
Okay. I mean,
Other than peep my t-shirt when I come in. I already told you what it was going to say, though.
yeah. I'm thinking if we should supplement progesterone.
Oh, that's actually a good question. So I have
you
the progesterone in oil. I do have some suppositories left over from the IOIs, but
They're not expired.
I don't know. I would have to
Wait,
check the
check.
expiration. But I do have like a bunch of them. Like at least 14 days worth. But my last IUI was February, March of this year. So I don't know.
All right. So let's use, so you don't know how many suppositories you have left?
I have at least enough for 14 days.
14 days. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I'm thinking.
I mean, if I can avoid the needle, I wouldn't mind it. It's a pretty big needle.
And for that needle, you gotta have somebody else to give it to you.
I did pretty good with the trigger shot.
You always do whatever the hell you want.
I do
And
what I
cannot
have to do
stop you from
because I'm by myself.
I'm always
I
waiting.
can't count on anybody else.
I'm always waiting. I'm always thinking about safety. That's all.
No, I
don't want to be a
understand.
pain in the behind telling you what to do. It's
But
just
who
the
else would I
safety.
get? I'm by myself here.
Okay. Then suppository is gonna be.
Okay.
I would like you to do a suppository in the morning, suppository at nighttime.
Okay, then I'm probably definitely gonna need more then. Okay. And
those wherever you got them from, they have refills. As far as I'm concerned. Where you get it
I
from?
don't. Those came from Freedom.
From Freedom.
Yeah, but I don't know if I have a refill. That might have been the last one. On that.
So I'm gonna give you.
So, but I can go home and check.
Check that. If
Yeah.
there's any issue, call me, and then we can always send you more.
So, what day would you do the beta? Are we talking 10 days post transfer? Are
Usually
you gonna go 14 days
It's
post transfer?
12 days. I usually
12
do.
days. Okay. So, That's the 15th of November. Okay.
Approximately.
All right.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm testing at home anyway, so.
Do you know how many cases I have that a home is negative and the blood is positive?
I know.
There are quite a few false negative testing in the urine.
In the community, it ain't over till the red lady arrives. So there's always hope until she comes.
Right.
Or until you get a beta, I guess. But I'm gonna test anyway. 5 days later. That's kind of like 10 DPR, so that's a good time to test.
Right.
We'll see how it goes.
So I'll see you then Friday at noontime, okay?
Friday at noon.
Yes.
Yes.
And check on the progesterone suppositories.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll see you then.
Make sure they're not expired, and then I have enough.
And how many have left?
Okay.
Because you would need probably about 28 total. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah. Thank you. He left my stuff on the board, on the screen. This is my lining. 10 millimeters. It's go time. Ladies, okay, so I played a little video, or at least I think I played a little audio for you ladies. So you know what happened in the room. I'm just backing up so this man can not step in the street to keep walking. All right, so we are all systems go for Friday. My uterine lining is trilaminar in 10 millimeters. To be exact, it is 1.01 centimeters, so that is 10.1 millimeters, which is perfect. Trilaminar means it's good and primed. So that's good. Like I said, I've never had any lining issues, so I expected this to be fine. But I kept up with my moxibustion anyway. But at this point, my lining's not growing anymore. It's preparing. So all moxibustion does for me at this point is just provides great blood flow. So I need to be at the facility by 12 p.m. on Friday. I need to be at acupuncture at 10 a.m. In St. Cloud, which is a little closer to the facility than my normal place, but she's gonna meet me there, and I'll be able to do that. So, oh boy. So like I said, my blood pressure was a little elevated. He didn't seem to care. He didn't take it manually. They didn't take it a second time, or anything like that. Come on, go ahead, you jerk. Anyway, so that's what's going on there, and we're just all systems go. I don't know how much of the audio, because there's some stuff in the audio that I'm not necessarily sharing with you guys just yet, like you know, the gender of the embryos that was discussed. So I'll be sure to cut that part out of the audio, or I should say that part was cut out of the conversation. And so we just wanted to make sure that my 5-day 4AA embryo, not my 6-day 4BB, but my 5-day 4AA embryo is the one that is transferred. He told me that they will take pictures and he'll give me one. I doubt that I will be able to do any recording, but at least I will have a picture of my little embryo there. So I'm excited for baby's first picture. He is a bit miffed at the fact that I'm not going to be taking the volume, but if he said if I take the volume that somebody has to drive me home, I don't want to be bothered with that. I got a lot to do on Friday, and I don't have time to be paying somebody to drive me all the way to St. Cloud, which I don't even think they would be able to do. And so I'm not even St. Cloud, because I would be back in Orlando. So no, I'm just not going to take the Valium. I have the acupuncture going on. That should help with any cramping, and I should be fine. So he's like miffed about that. He's miffed about the fact that I would be giving myself the progesterone and oil shots. So he doesn't want me to take those. Oh, well, I'm worried about your safety. Listen, as long as I hit the right spot, there's nothing to be worried about. I'm not going to be near my sciatic nerve, anywhere near it. But whatever. I gave myself the trigger shot just fine. Why do you think I can't give myself these shots? But that's fine. If you want to give me suppositories instead, I'm fine with that too. I mean, we don't even know that I need supplementation. This isn't a medicated cycle at all. So usually when you have a medicated cycle, you know, your body just doesn't produce what it should because it didn't produce all the other hormone on its own. So you need the supplementation. But this is a completely unmedicated cycle. So there's really no reason why I should be supplemented at all. He's never done any blood tests to indicate that my progesterone comes in low at all. So we'll see how it goes. I should be fine with suppositories. If he just wants to boost up my progesterone, that's fine too. So, but he's like, oh, well, I want you to take it in the morning and in the afternoon. I'm like, fine. Fine. I'm fine with the suppositories. The suppositories that I get, you know, they weren't horrible for me. It's hard to tell any cervical mucus while I use them, but they weren't horrible for me, not at all. So, you know, I'm fine with that. I actually have some left over. I just need to check to see if they're expired or not, and also check to see if I have any refills left on them, and if I do, I can always call and order those. So I don't know. I should probably call back and ask when he wants me to start. Like, am I doing this before transfer, after transfer? Actually, no. I'm not going to start. I'll ask the day of transfer, because I don't want to do any progesterone supplementation, because I don't want to mess up what my body is doing in preparation for my receptivity. So quite naturally, I'm receptive when I'm supposed to be. So my body is putting out enough progesterone to prepare my lining. I don't want to put any supplementation to mess with that timing. So I'll ask him when he wants me to start it. But we'll see, because he didn't tell me when to start. But when I call and let him know what I have, I'll ask when I should start after the transfer. And if he says to start tonight, I'm not going to start until after the transfer to Husey with him, okay? Alright. Because I don't want to mess with my timing. So there, that's what's going on. All systems go. That means I have today and tomorrow to do whatever heavy lifting I'm gonna do around the house in my yard. So it's gonna be a busy next couple of days. And I have to get on it. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm still trying to get excited. You know, I know this is happening on Friday, and I feel a little excitement just because it's happening on Friday, but I'm not like, ooh, my transfer has happened on Friday. I don't feel that way at all, and I honestly feel like the events of this week has really stolen a big chunk of joy out of what's going on right now, and I'm a little miffed about that. You know, I should not have been dealing with shenanigans and trying to figure out if my pre-auths are submitted, which I need to still call insurance to ask if they have it in their system yet. But yeah, it's like, for real. I just it's just a mucky nucky mess. Okay, so I want to be excited. I really want to be excited, and I just can't get there. I can't get there, and I don't know if it's because I don't know that I can't get there now that it's settled and it's happening. I'm not sure why I can't get there. It could be because I still have today and tomorrow to do a bunch of stuff. It could just be because I'm just miffed about how all this has transpired thus far. I'm not sure, and I gotta figure this out, because I want this experience of my transfer to be nothing but love. You know, I want it to just be nothing but love and happiness, and for me to be like excited, and so excited that I'm like tearful. You know, that's what I want. But I don't know. I have to figure it out. At any rate, that's all I have. Transfer on Friday in 2 days. Thank you, baby. That's to all you TTC.